20 emerging technologies are changing our world forever, but not in ways you might expect. For example, super intelligent AI companions. AI systems are being designed to provide personalized, intuitive, and adaptive interactions. The most intriguing current advancements in AI companions are making them more capable of understanding human emotions, preferences, and contexts, thereby offering more meaningful and engaging interactions. One of the most notable advancements in this field is the development of AI companions that can understand and respond to human emotions. These AI companions can engage in deep, meaningful conversations, offering support and companionship to users. By analyzing voice tone, facial expressions, and text inputs, these systems can adapt their responses to better suit the user's mood and context, creating a more personalized and human-like interaction. The most advanced AI companions today can speak as fluently as most humans and respond to questions in real time without any noticeable delay. By learning from users' habits and preferences, these AI companions can offer tailored recommendations and anticipate needs, enhancing convenience and improving the overall user experience. They can guide you through solving almost any problem, as long as they can see your computer screen or the world around you. They can even translate foreign languages for you in real time. Increasingly, people find themselves preferring the company of AI companions over many of the humans they know in real life. Looking into the future, it's conceivable that most people will have super intelligent AI companions, more intelligent than all humans combined. They could be able to solve the most difficult problems imaginable in seconds that would take the average person weeks or months to solve. And they could help us achieve goals previously unattainable in past decades. Their abilities will match and even surpass the Jarvis AI from the Iron Man movies. The more personal information we provide them, such as health records, financial data, and dating preferences, the more effectively they will integrate into our lives, offering a broader range of services and deeper levels of interaction. As brain-computer interfaces become more advanced, some people might grant these AIs 24/7 access to their thoughts and emotions. Another exciting prospect is the use of AI companions in education. AI-driven tutors could provide personalized learning experiences, adapting to each student's pace and learning style. These companions could offer interactive lessons, answer questions, and provide instant feedback, enhancing the learning process and making education more accessible. By leveraging AI's ability to analyze and synthesize vast amounts of information, these companions could also help students explore new topics and develop critical thinking skills. Super intelligent AI companions will often appear as photorealistic digital humans on our computers, smartphones, augmented reality glasses, and smart TV screens, customizable to any appearance we desire. And we will likely have the ability to recreate famous thought leaders, scientists, and celebrities from history. In virtual worlds, these AI companions could outnumber humans thousands of times over. We could explore a myriad of virtual environments with them, such as ancient Rome, distant planets, and futuristic cyberpunk cities, and it would feel like we're interacting with real humans. For better or worse, some people will have romantic relationships with AI companions. In fact, it's already happening. Given the impact of social media and dating apps on the dating world along with other factors, marriages between humans and AIs could become increasingly commonplace. Super intelligent AI companions might even display signs of consciousness. At this point, we could view these AIs as our equals, living in a world where having more AI friends than human friends is normal. Make sure to stick around to the end, because this video explores programmable matter, autonomous AI agents, flying cars, human brain simulations, invisibility suits, and more. Number 2. Radical life extension. Radical life extension is a field that has garnered significant attention due to its potential to dramatically prolong human lifespan. Current advancements in this area are driven by innovations in biotechnology, genetics, and regenerative medicine, aiming not just to extend life, but to improve the quality of extended life. One of the most exciting developments in radical life extension is the progress in understanding and manipulating the biological mechanisms of aging. Researchers have identified several key pathways and processes, such as telomere shortening, senescent cell accumulation, and DNA damage that contribute to aging. By targeting these mechanisms, scientists are developing therapies that can slow down, halt, or even reverse aspects of the aging process. For example, telomerase therapy aims to extend the length of telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes, thereby potentially extending cellular lifespan. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR-Cas9 have opened new possibilities for radical life extension. By precisely editing genes associated with aging and age-related diseases, researchers can correct genetic defects, enhance resistance to diseases, and potentially rejuvenate tissues. This technology holds promise not only for treating genetic disorders, but also for enhancing overall human longevity by directly addressing the genetic components of aging. Another significant area of advancement is in regenerative medicine, particularly the use of stem cells to repair and regenerate damaged tissues. Stem cell therapies have shown potential in treating a variety of age-related conditions, from neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's to cardiovascular diseases. By replenishing the body's supply of healthy cells, these therapies could help maintain tissue function and vitality well into old age, significantly extending the period of life free from debilitating diseases. In addition to genetic and cellular approaches, advancements in biotechnology are also contributing to radical life extension. Innovations in personalized medicine, where treatments are tailored to an individual's genetic makeup, lifestyle, and environment, are improving the effectiveness of interventions aimed at extending healthy lifespan. Furthermore, advancements in artificial intelligence and big data are enabling researchers to better understand complex biological systems and develop more effective anti-aging therapies. Looking into the future, radical life extension could evolve to include even more sophisticated interventions. For instance, the integration of nanotechnology in medicine could allow for the repair of cellular damage at the molecular level, offering precise and targeted treatments for aging-related deterioration. Additionally, advancements in organ regeneration and 3D bioprinting might make it possible to replace worn-out organs with lab-grown alternatives, further extending human lifespan. Humans could extend their lifespans by decades. If radical life extension techniques advance sufficiently, some people might attain a form of immortality and live for centuries. This would allow society's most valuable individuals to continue making significant contributions over extended periods, potentially leading to unprecedented innovations and cultural advancements. This development could forever reshape societal dynamics, including work, family, and social structures. However, the pursuit of radical life extension also raises important ethical and societal questions. Issues such as access to life-extending treatments, the implications for population growth, and the social and economic impacts of significantly longer lifespans need careful consideration. Ensuring that these advancements benefit society as a whole, rather than creating greater inequality, will be a key challenge. Number 3. Programmable matter. Programmable matter is an emerging technology that holds the potential to revolutionize how we interact with physical objects. This innovative field involves materials that can change their properties, shape, or functionality in response to external stimuli such as magnetic fields, electrical signals, or light. The most intriguing advancements in programmable matter leverage the principles of nanotechnology, robotics, and materials science to create substances that can be dynamically reconfigured for various applications. One of the most fascinating developments in programmable matter is the creation of smart materials that can alter their shape and functionality on command. These materials often consist of networks of tiny robotic components or simpler systems, like shape memory polymers and alloys. For instance, research teams are working on flexible electronics that can fold, stretch, and even self-repair. These materials incorporate microscale actuators and sensors, enabling them to respond to environmental changes and reconfigure themselves as needed. Another promising area of programmable matter is the development of reconfigurable surfaces and interfaces. Scientists are designing surfaces that can dynamically change their texture, adhesion, and optical properties. For example, a single piece of programmable matter could transition from being reflective to absorptive, or from smooth to textured, allowing for advanced applications in adaptive camouflage, tunable optics, and responsive coatings. This technology can be particularly transformative in fields like defense, where adaptive camouflage could provide significant advantages, and in consumer electronics, where devices could adjust their interfaces for optimal user interaction. Looking into the future, programmable matter could evolve into highly versatile and ubiquitous technologies that seamlessly integrate into everyday life. Imagine furniture that can morph into different shapes and configurations to suit various needs, or clothing that adjusts its properties to regulate temperature and provide enhanced comfort. In manufacturing, programmable matter could enable the creation of highly adaptable and reconfigurable production lines, reducing the need for specialized machinery and allowing for rapid prototyping and customization. In medical applications, programmable matter could lead to the development of advanced implants and prosthetics that adapt to the body's movements and changes over time, providing improved functionality and comfort. Additionally, these materials could be used to create dynamic, responsive drug delivery systems that release medication in precise doses based on real-time monitoring of a patient's condition. Number 4. Flying cars. Flying cars, once a staple of futuristic visions, are now becoming a tangible reality thanks to significant advancements in aerospace engineering, battery technology, and autonomous systems. These vehicles, also known as electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, are designed to combine the convenience of cars with the speed and efficiency of flight. The most interesting current advancements in flying car technology are not only making these vehicles viable, but also poised to transform urban mobility and personal transportation. One of the most notable advancements in flying cars is the development of advanced aircraft by companies like Joby Aviation, Volocopter, and Aeromobile. These vehicles leverage electric propulsion and advanced aerodynamics to achieve vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, eliminating the need for runways. Joby Aviation, for instance, has developed a flying car with a range of over 150 miles and a top speed of 200 miles per hour, capable of transporting 4 passengers. These aircraft use multiple rotors for lift and propulsion, ensuring stability and redundancy, which enhances safety and reliability. The electric propulsion system also makes them quieter and more environmentally friendly compared to traditional helicopters. Battery technology is another critical area of advancement for flying cars. The development of high-energy density batteries has been essential for enabling longer flight times and greater ranges. Innovations in lithium-ion batteries and the exploration of solid-state battery technology are providing the necessary power while reducing weight and increasing efficiency. These advancements are crucial for making flying cars practical for everyday use, as they directly impact the vehicle's range, payload capacity, and overall performance. Autonomous flight systems are also playing a significant role in the evolution of flying cars. Companies are incorporating advanced navigation and control technologies, including AI and machine learning algorithms, to enable autonomous and semi-autonomous operation. These systems can manage complex flight dynamics, handle takeoff and landing procedures, and navigate urban environments safely. For example, Volocopter's Volocity is equipped with a sophisticated flight control system that allows for fully autonomous flights, reducing the need for pilot intervention and making the technology accessible to a broader range of users. Looking into the future, flying cars could revolutionize urban mobility by providing an efficient and flexible mode of transportation. One potential development is the integration of flying cars into urban air mobility networks. These networks would consist of a series of vertiports, designated landing and takeoff areas, strategically located throughout cities. This infrastructure would enable flying cars to operate like aerial taxis, offering on-demand transportation that bypasses ground traffic and reduces travel time significantly. The implementation of urban air mobility networks could alleviate congestion in major cities and provide a new dimension of mobility for commuters. Flying cars also have the potential to transform personal transportation. As technology advances and production scales up, the cost of flying cars could decrease, making them accessible to a wider audience. Future models might feature enhanced battery life, increased passenger capacity, and improved safety features, making them a viable alternative to traditional cars for longer commutes and intercity travel. The convenience of door-to-door aerial transportation could redefine personal mobility, offering unprecedented flexibility and freedom. Moreover, flying cars could play a significant role in emergency services and disaster response. Their ability to quickly reach remote or inaccessible areas could be invaluable for medical emergencies, search and rescue operations, and disaster relief efforts. Equipped with autonomous navigation systems and advanced communication technologies, flying cars could provide rapid and efficient support in critical situations, saving lives and improving response times. However, the widespread adoption of flying cars also presents challenges, including regulatory, safety, and infrastructural issues. Ensuring the safe integration of flying cars into existing airspace, developing comprehensive traffic management systems, and establishing clear regulations and standards will be essential. Additionally, public acceptance and trust in the safety and reliability of flying cars will be crucial for their successful deployment. Number 5. Quantum Internet. The quantum internet represents a groundbreaking advancement in the field of communication technology, leveraging the principles of quantum mechanics to enable ultra-secure and ultra-fast data transmission. Current advancements in this area are focused on developing the foundational technologies needed to build a global quantum network, including quantum entanglement, quantum key distribution, and quantum repeaters. One of the most exciting advancements in the quantum internet is the successful demonstration of quantum entanglement over significant distances. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon where two or more particles become linked, such that the state of one particle directly influences the state of the other, regardless of the distance separating them. Researchers have managed to entangle particles across distances exceeding 1,000 kilometers, laying the groundwork for long-distance quantum communication. This achievement is crucial because it demonstrates the feasibility of creating entangled networks that could span entire continents or even the globe. Quantum key distribution is another critical component of the quantum internet, offering unprecedented levels of security. Quantum key distribution leverages the principles of quantum mechanics to generate encryption keys that are theoretically impossible to intercept without detection. One of the most notable advancements in quantum key distribution is the development of satellite-based quantum key distribution systems. For instance, China's MISHA satellite has successfully transmitted quantum keys between ground stations separated by thousands of kilometers, demonstrating the potential for secure, space-based quantum communication networks. These systems ensure that any attempt at eavesdropping would be immediately noticed, making data transmission virtually unhackable. The development of quantum repeaters is essential for extending the range of quantum communication networks. Unlike classical signals, which can be amplified, quantum signals cannot be copied or amplified without losing their integrity due to the no-cloning theorem. Quantum repeaters solve this problem by using entanglement swapping and quantum memory to relay quantum information across long distances without degradation. Recent advancements in quantum repeaters have shown significant progress in increasing the distance over which quantum signals can be effectively transmitted, bringing us closer to a scalable quantum internet. Looking into the future, the quantum internet could revolutionize various sectors by providing ultra-secure communication channels and enabling new technologies. In finance, it could ensure secure transactions and protect against cyber threats, while in government and military applications, it could safeguard sensitive information from espionage. The healthcare industry could benefit from secure sharing of medical records and data, enhancing patient privacy and collaboration among researchers and doctors. Moreover, the quantum internet could facilitate advancements in quantum computing by enabling distributed quantum computing networks. This means that multiple quantum computers could work together over a quantum network to solve complex problems more efficiently than a single quantum computer could alone. Such capabilities could accelerate discoveries in fields like materials science, drug development, and artificial intelligence, where immense computational power is required. However, the realization of a fully functional quantum internet faces several challenges, including the need for advanced infrastructure, the integration of quantum systems with existing classical networks, and the development of new protocols and standards for quantum communication. Additionally, significant investments in research and development are necessary to overcome technical hurdles and scale up the technology for widespread use. Number 6. Autonomous AI agents. Autonomous AI agents capable of independently performing a variety of computer tasks from beginning to end are rapidly advancing, heralding a new era of productivity and efficiency across multiple domains. These sophisticated AI systems leverage deep learning, natural language processing, and advanced algorithms to execute complex tasks such as writing entire software applications, performing virtual assistant duties, managing communications, and handling multimedia interactions. The most intriguing current advancements in this field are setting the stage for a future where AI agents can perform roles traditionally held by software engineers, customer support representatives, and human virtual assistants. In the realm of virtual assistants, AI agents are becoming increasingly capable of managing comprehensive administrative and communication tasks. Advanced natural language processing enables these agents to understand and respond to emails, schedule appointments, and even conduct phone calls with a level of fluency that closely mimics human interaction. Customer support is another area where autonomous AI agents are making significant strides. AI-powered chatbots and virtual customer assistants are now able to handle a wide range of inquiries and issues without human intervention. These systems use machine learning to understand customer queries, provide relevant information, and resolve problems efficiently. Looking into the future, the capabilities of autonomous AI agents are expected to expand even further. It could become commonplace for startups to employ only a few human workers, while hundreds of autonomous AI agents manage the bulk of the workload. One potential development is the integration of AI agents into more interactive and immersive environments, such as virtual and augmented reality. In these settings, AI agents could act as guides, educators, or collaborators, providing real-time assistance and enhancing user experiences. For instance, during virtual meetings or conferences, AI agents could manage logistics, provide real-time translations, and facilitate seamless communication between participants. Moreover, as AI agents become more sophisticated, they could take on roles in strategic decision-making and management. By analyzing vast amounts of data, identifying trends, and making informed recommendations, AI agents could assist executives and managers in making better decisions. This could lead to more agile and data-driven organizations, capable of responding swiftly to changing market conditions and business challenges. However, the widespread adoption of autonomous AI agents also brings significant challenges. These include bad actors using AI to harm or harass others, and the impact on employment. Preventing AI agents from causing political division on social media, cyberbullying individuals, scamming people, and hacking into computer systems could be a major challenge. Additionally, addressing the potential displacement of jobs and finding ways to retrain and upskill the workforce will be essential to mitigate the social impacts of these technologies. Many of the emerging technologies in this video are made possible by AI and neural networks. Understanding these concepts is crucial, but where can you explore them in a fun and engaging way? The answer is Brilliant. Brilliant offers interactive STEM courses that make complex topics like neural networks accessible and exciting. Whether you're interested in AI, robotics, or quantum computing, Brilliant has something for you. I've used Brilliant's courses to deepen my understanding of AI. Their hands-on, problem-solving approach is 6 times more effective than traditional lectures. You interact with the material and test your knowledge immediately, ensuring you truly grasp the concepts. Brilliant's team includes experts from MIT, Caltech, Microsoft, and Google. Whether you're a student, professional, or tech enthusiast, Brilliant helps you build real knowledge in just minutes a day. Brilliant's new course, How LLMs Work, is a great starting point to understand language models like ChatGPT. For future business tech viewers, try Brilliant free for 30 days. Visit brilliant.org Future Business Tech or click the link in the description. Plus, get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Start your journey into the future of technology with Brilliant today. Number 7. Hypersonic Aircraft and Missiles. Hypersonic aircraft and missiles are at the forefront of aerospace innovation, promising to revolutionize both civilian and military aviation with their ability to travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5. These advancements are characterized by groundbreaking research in aerodynamics, propulsion systems, and material science, aiming to achieve unprecedented speed, efficiency, and maneuverability. One of the most fascinating advancements in hypersonic technology is the development of scramjet engines. Scramjets, or supersonic combustion ramjets, are capable of propelling aircraft at hypersonic speeds by compressing incoming air before mixing it with fuel and igniting the mixture at supersonic speeds. This technology enables sustained high-speed flight without the need for moving parts like traditional jet engines. Recent successful tests, such as those conducted by DARPA and NASA, demonstrate significant progress in making scramjets a viable propulsion method for hypersonic aircraft, potentially enabling flight speeds up to Mach 10. Hypersonic missiles, on the other hand, are being developed with advanced propulsion systems that combine rocket and scramjet technologies. These systems allow missiles to achieve extreme speeds while maintaining high maneuverability, making them difficult to detect and intercept. Russia's Avangard and China's DFZF are notable examples of hypersonic glide vehicles that can carry nuclear warheads, demonstrating the strategic military advantage these weapons offer. These missiles can travel at speeds exceeding Mach 20, dramatically reducing response times and enhancing strike capabilities. Another critical aspect of hypersonic advancements is the development of materials capable of withstanding the extreme temperatures and pressures experienced during hypersonic flight. Researchers are exploring advanced composites and heat-resistant alloys that can maintain structural integrity and performance at temperatures exceeding 2,000 degrees Celsius. Innovations in thermal protection systems, such as ablative coatings that gradually erode to dissipate heat, are also essential for ensuring the longevity and safety of hypersonic vehicles. Looking into the future, hypersonic aircraft could revolutionize commercial air travel by significantly reducing flight times. Imagine a future where transcontinental flights, such as from New York to Tokyo, could be completed in 2 hours instead of the current 14-hour duration. This would not only enhance global connectivity, but also have profound implications for business, tourism, and international relations. Additionally, hypersonic cargo planes could transform logistics and supply chain operations by enabling rapid delivery of goods across vast distances. In the military domain, hypersonic missiles are likely to become a central component of national defense strategies. The ability to deliver rapid, precise strikes with minimal warning will change the dynamics of warfare, necessitating new defense technologies and strategies to counteract these threats. Hypersonic interceptors and advanced radar systems are already under development to detect and neutralize hypersonic threats, highlighting the ongoing technological arms race in this field. However, the advancement of hypersonic technology also raises important geopolitical and ethical considerations. The proliferation of hypersonic weapons could lead to increased tensions and an arms race among major powers. Ensuring that these technologies are developed and deployed responsibly with appropriate international regulations and agreements will be crucial to maintaining global stability and security. Number 8. Invisibility Suits. Invisibility suits, long a staple of science fiction, are becoming a reality thanks to groundbreaking advancements in materials science and optics. These innovative suits aim to render objects and people invisible by manipulating light in ways that make them undetectable to the human eye and various sensors. The most interesting current advancements in this field involve the development of metamaterials and adaptive camouflage technologies that promise to revolutionize both military and civilian applications. One of the most exciting advancements in invisibility technology is the creation of metamaterials, artificial materials engineered to have properties not found in nature. These materials can bend light around an object, effectively making it disappear from view. Researchers at institutions like the University of California, Berkeley, have developed ultra-thin metamaterials that can cloak objects by steering light waves around them. This technology relies on precise nanoscale structuring to achieve the desired optical effects, allowing for the cloaking of objects in the visible spectrum. Adaptive camouflage is another significant development in the quest for invisibility. Inspired by the natural camouflage abilities of animals like cephalopods, researchers are developing materials that can change their appearance in response to environmental cues. These materials use arrays of sensors and actuators to detect and mimic the colors and textures of their surroundings in real time. The U.S. military, for example, is investing in projects like the Adaptive Camouflage System, ACS, which aims to create uniforms that can blend seamlessly into various environments, enhancing the stealth capabilities of soldiers. The integration of digital and optical technologies is also pushing the boundaries of invisibility suits. Digital camouflage systems use cameras and projectors to capture the background and project it onto the surface of the suit, creating the illusion of invisibility. This approach, while still in experimental stages, has shown promise in making stationary objects blend into their surroundings effectively. Researchers are working on miniaturizing and refining these systems to make them more practical for dynamic, real-world applications. Looking into the future, invisibility suits could evolve to become more sophisticated and versatile. One potential development is the creation of lightweight, flexible cloaking fabrics that can be integrated into everyday clothing. These fabrics could use a combination of metamaterials and adaptive technologies to provide seamless cloaking in a variety of environments, from urban settings to natural landscapes. Such advancements could have significant implications for privacy, security, and personal safety. In the military domain, advanced invisibility suits could provide soldiers with unparalleled stealth capabilities, allowing them to move undetected in hostile environments. These suits could also be used for covert operations, reconnaissance missions, and escape and evasion scenarios, giving military personnel a strategic advantage. Beyond the battlefield, law enforcement and security agencies could use invisibility technology for surveillance and protection purposes. Civilian applications of invisibility suits could range from fashion and entertainment to personal security. In the fashion industry, designers could create clothing that offers dynamic visual effects, enhancing personal expression and style. In entertainment, invisibility technology could be used to create more immersive and realistic experiences in movies, theme parks, and virtual reality. Additionally, personal security applications could include cloaking devices for protecting individuals from unwanted attention or threats. However, the advancement of invisibility technology also raises ethical and societal questions. The potential for misuse, such as in criminal activities or invasions of privacy, necessitates careful regulation and oversight. Ensuring that invisibility technology is used responsibly and for beneficial purposes will be crucial to mitigating potential risks and negative impacts. Number 9. Human brain simulations. Human brain simulations represent a fascinating frontier in neuroscience and computational biology, with the potential to unlock profound insights into the workings of the human mind. These simulations aim to replicate the structure and function of the brain at various levels of detail, from individual neurons to complex neural networks. Current advancements in this field are propelled by innovations in supercomputing, machine learning, and neuroinformatics, which together enable the creation of increasingly sophisticated and accurate models of the brain. One of the most remarkable advancements in human brain simulations is the Blue Brain project, initiated by EPFL in Switzerland. This project focuses on constructing detailed digital reconstructions of the rodent brain as a precursor to human brain simulations. By integrating vast amounts of experimental data, the project has successfully modeled cortical columns, fundamental building blocks of the brain's structure. These models simulate the electrical activity of neurons and their synaptic connections, providing a platform for studying brain function and dysfunction at a level of detail previously unattainable. Another significant development was the Human Brain Project, an ambitious EU-funded initiative aimed at advancing our understanding of the human brain through large-scale simulations. This project combined data from various neuroscientific disciplines to create multi-level models of brain regions and networks. The use of artificial intelligence and machine learning is also revolutionizing human brain simulations. Advanced algorithms are employed to analyze and interpret massive datasets, identifying patterns and principles that govern brain function. For example, deep learning techniques have been used to model the visual cortex, achieving a level of accuracy that approaches biological realism. These AI-driven approaches not only enhance the fidelity of simulations, but also provide new tools for investigating complex brain dynamics and neurological diseases. Looking into the future, human brain simulations could evolve to become even more comprehensive and accessible. Advances in computational power, driven by next-generation supercomputers and quantum computing, could enable the simulation of entire human brains in real time. Such simulations would provide unprecedented opportunities for understanding the basis of consciousness, cognition, and behavior. Researchers could experiment with virtual brains to test hypotheses about neurological disorders, explore the effects of potential treatments, and develop personalized medicine approaches. Moreover, detailed brain simulations could revolutionize the field of brain-machine interfaces. By understanding the neural code that underlies thought and movement, scientists could develop more effective brain-machine interfaces, enabling seamless interaction between the brain and external devices. This could lead to breakthroughs in assistive technologies for individuals with disabilities, offering new ways to restore sensory and motor functions. Number 10. Synthetic biology. Synthetic biology is a cutting-edge field that combines principles from biology, engineering, and computer science to design and construct new biological entities or re-engineer existing ones. This discipline aims to create organisms with novel functions that do not exist in nature, opening up vast possibilities for advancements in medicine, agriculture, and environmental sustainability. The most intriguing current advancements in synthetic biology showcase the potential to revolutionize various aspects of our lives. One of the most significant breakthroughs in synthetic biology is the development of custom-designed genetic circuits. These circuits, akin to electronic circuits, can be inserted into organisms to control their behavior in predictable ways. Researchers have successfully engineered bacteria that can perform complex tasks such as detecting and responding to environmental toxins, producing biofuels, or manufacturing pharmaceuticals. For instance, synthetic biologists have created strains of bacteria that can produce insulin or other essential drugs, making the production process more efficient and cost-effective. Another exciting advancement is the creation of synthetic organisms with entirely new genetic codes. Scientists have expanded the genetic alphabet by adding novel base pairs to the traditional A, T, C, and G. This expansion allows for the incorporation of non-natural amino acids into proteins, potentially leading to the development of proteins with new functions and properties. Such advancements could revolutionize drug development, enabling the creation of more effective and targeted therapies. In agriculture, synthetic biology is paving the way for the development of crops that are more resilient to climate change, pests, and diseases. By engineering plants with enhanced photosynthesis capabilities or improved nutrient uptake, researchers aim to increase crop yields and reduce the reliance on chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Additionally, synthetic biology is being used to develop sustainable alternatives to traditional farming practices, such as lab-grown meat, which can reduce the environmental impact of meat production. Looking into the future, synthetic biology could evolve to enable the creation of complex, multicellular organisms with entirely new functions. This might include organisms designed to clean up environmental pollutants, produce renewable energy sources, or even serve as living sensors that monitor and respond to changes in their surroundings. The integration of synthetic biology with advanced computational techniques and artificial intelligence could further accelerate the design and optimization of these organisms, making the engineering process more precise and efficient. Moreover, synthetic biology has the potential to transform personalized medicine. By tailoring organisms to an individual's unique genetic makeup, it could lead to highly specific treatments for genetic disorders, cancers, and other diseases. For example, custom-engineered cells could be used to target and destroy cancer cells without harming healthy tissue, offering a more targeted and less invasive alternative to traditional cancer treatments. However, the rapid advancements in synthetic biology also raise ethical and safety concerns. The potential for unintended consequences, such as the release of engineered organisms into the environment, necessitates stringent regulatory frameworks and oversight. Additionally, ethical considerations regarding the creation and use of conscious synthetic life forms must be carefully addressed. Number 11. AI-enabled warfare. AI-enabled warfare represents a significant shift in military strategy and capabilities, leveraging advanced artificial intelligence to enhance decision-making, precision, and efficiency on the battlefield. The integration of AI into military operations involves the development of autonomous systems, predictive analytics, and advanced surveillance technologies. Current advancements in this field are pushing the boundaries of what is possible in terms of operational effectiveness and strategic planning. One of the most notable advancements in AI-enabled warfare is the deployment of autonomous drones and unmanned vehicles. These systems can perform a variety of tasks, from reconnaissance and surveillance to targeted strikes and logistical support, without direct human intervention. Equipped with AI algorithms, these drones can navigate complex environments, identify targets, and make split-second decisions based on real-time data. This autonomy reduces the risk to human soldiers and increases the speed and accuracy of military operations. Companies like General Atomics and Northrop Grumman are at the forefront, developing sophisticated drones that can operate in swarms, coordinate with each other, and execute complex missions collaboratively. Predictive analytics powered by AI is another crucial development in modern warfare. Military organizations are using AI to analyze vast amounts of data from various sources, such as satellite imagery, social media, and intelligence reports, to predict potential threats and strategic opportunities. AI algorithms can identify patterns and anomalies that might be missed by human analysts, providing early warnings of enemy movements or emerging conflicts. This capability allows military planners to make more informed decisions and to develop proactive strategies to mitigate risks. In the realm of cyber warfare, AI is being used to enhance both offensive and defensive capabilities. AI systems can identify vulnerabilities in enemy networks, automate cyber attacks, and develop adaptive strategies to counter cyber defenses. On the defensive side, AI-powered cybersecurity tools can detect and respond to cyber threats in real time, protecting critical infrastructure and sensitive information from breaches. These advancements are crucial as cyber warfare becomes an increasingly important aspect of modern conflicts. Looking into the future, AI-enabled warfare could evolve to include even more sophisticated and integrated systems. Autonomous weapon systems might become more prevalent, with AI controlling not just drones, but also ground vehicles, ships, and submarines. These systems could work together seamlessly, using advanced communication networks to share information and coordinate actions, creating a highly efficient and responsive battlefield network. Robots on battlefields could possess perfect aim and be durable enough to withstand most types of caliber rounds, rendering human soldiers virtually defenseless against them in conventional conflicts. Similarly, fighter jets controlled by AI instead of humans could become the norm. With humans out of the equation, these jets could operate at speeds and perform maneuvers that would be harmful or impossible for human pilots. They could achieve a level of sophistication and precision that would take humans years to master. However, the advancement of AI-enabled warfare also raises significant ethical and legal concerns. The potential for autonomous weapons to make life-and-death decisions without human oversight is a major issue, prompting debates about accountability and the moral implications of using AI in combat. Ensuring that AI systems are used in accordance with international laws and ethical standards will be crucial to prevent misuse and unintended consequences. Number 12. Solar sail technology. Solar sails represent an innovative and promising technology in space exploration, harnessing the momentum of photons from sunlight to propel spacecraft. Unlike traditional propulsion systems that rely on chemical or nuclear fuels, solar sails use the pressure exerted by sunlight to achieve continuous acceleration, enabling long-duration missions with minimal fuel requirements. The most interesting current advancements in solar sail technology are enhancing our ability to explore the solar system and beyond, offering new possibilities for scientific research and space travel. One of the most significant advancements in solar sail technology is the successful deployment and testing of solar sail spacecraft by organizations such as NASA and the Planetary Society. NASA's NanoSail D and the Planetary Society's LightSail 2 missions have demonstrated the feasibility of solar sail propulsion in space. LightSail 2, launched in 2019, successfully deployed its reflective mylar sail and used solar radiation pressure to change its orbit, showcasing the potential for controlled solar sail navigation. These missions have validated key aspects of solar sail technology, including sail deployment mechanisms, attitude control systems, and the ability to harness sunlight for propulsion. Material science is playing a crucial role in advancing solar sail technology. Researchers are developing new materials that are both lightweight and highly reflective, maximizing the efficiency of solar sails. For instance, materials such as aluminized mylar and Kapton are being used to create sails with high reflectivity and low mass. Additionally, advancements in nanomaterials and coatings are being explored to enhance the durability and performance of solar sails in the harsh environment of space. These materials innovations are critical for creating sails that can withstand long-duration missions and maintain their reflective properties over time. The integration of advanced navigation and control systems is another exciting development in solar sail technology. Engineers are developing sophisticated algorithms and sensors to precisely control the orientation and trajectory of solar sails. By adjusting the angle of the sail relative to the sun, spacecraft can change their course and velocity, enabling complex maneuvers and trajectory corrections. This capability is essential for missions that require precise navigation, such as rendezvous with distant celestial objects or maintaining a stable orbit around a target. The use of AI and machine learning is also being explored to optimize sail performance and adapt to changing conditions in space. Looking into the future, solar sail technology could evolve to enable a variety of ambitious space missions. One potential application is in the field of interstellar exploration. Solar sails could propel small lightweight probes to nearby star systems, such as Alpha Centauri, at a fraction of the cost and time required by conventional propulsion methods. Concepts like Breakthrough Starshot propose using powerful ground-based lasers to accelerate solar sails to a significant fraction of the speed of light, enabling interstellar travel within a human lifetime. This approach could revolutionize our ability to explore and study other star systems and potentially discover habitable exoplanets. Solar sails could also play a crucial role in the exploration of the outer solar system. Missions to distant planets, moons, and dwarf planets, such as Pluto and the Kuiper Belt objects, could benefit from the continuous acceleration provided by solar sails. This technology could enable more extensive and detailed exploration of these remote regions, providing valuable scientific data and insights into the formation and evolution of the solar system. Additionally, solar sails could be used for missions to study the Sun's outer atmosphere and heliosphere, contributing to our understanding of solar and space physics. In addition to scientific exploration, solar sails could facilitate practical applications such as space debris removal and satellite station keeping. By using solar sails to alter the orbits of defunct satellites and debris, we could mitigate the growing problem of space junk and reduce the risk of collisions in orbit. Solar sails could also be used to maintain the position of satellites in low Earth orbit or other strategic locations, reducing the need for conventional propulsion systems and extending the operational life of satellites. Number 13. Bionic Eyes. Bionic eyes represent a groundbreaking frontier in medical technology, offering the potential to restore vision to those who have lost it and even enhance the visual capabilities of individuals beyond natural human limits. Current advancements in this field are focused on developing sophisticated implants and prosthetics that can interface with the nervous system to provide visual information. One of the most promising advancements in bionic eyes is the development of retinal implants. These devices are designed to replace damaged photoreceptor cells in the retina, which are crucial for converting light into neural signals that the brain can interpret as images. The Argus 2 retinal prosthesis system, for example, is a notable success story. It consists of a tiny electronic device implanted in the eye that works in conjunction with a camera mounted on glasses. The camera captures visual information and sends it to the implant, which then stimulates the remaining retinal cells to send signals to the brain, enabling the user to perceive light and shapes. Another exciting development is in the area of cortical implants, which bypass the eye entirely and directly stimulate the visual cortex, the part of the brain responsible for processing visual information. This approach is particularly promising for individuals whose optic nerves are damaged and cannot transmit signals from the eyes to the brain. One such project, the Orion Visual Cortical Prosthesis System, is working to provide a new pathway for visual information by directly interfacing with the brain. The integration of advanced materials and nanotechnology is also pushing the boundaries of what bionic eyes can achieve. Researchers are exploring the use of graphene and other biocompatible materials to create more effective and less invasive implants. These materials can offer higher resolution and better electrical conductivity, improving the performance of bionic eyes and making them more comfortable for long-term use. Looking into the future, bionic eyes could evolve to offer capabilities that surpass natural vision. Enhancements, such as zooming in on distant objects, seeing in infrared or ultraviolet light, and integrating augmented reality overlays directly into the visual field, are all within the realm of possibility. These advancements could not only restore sight to the blind, but also provide superhuman vision to individuals, transforming how we interact with the world. Moreover, the evolution of bionic eyes could lead to new applications in fields such as medicine, security, and entertainment. Surgeons equipped with enhanced vision could perform more precise operations. Security personnel could see in low-light conditions, and immersive augmented reality experiences could become a part of daily life. However, the advancement of bionic eyes also poses ethical and societal questions. Issues such as the accessibility and affordability of these technologies, the potential for creating disparities between those with enhanced vision and those without, and the privacy concerns related to augmented reality must be carefully considered. Furthermore, if a manufacturer of bionic eyes goes out of business, we must consider how customers with these implants can continue receiving maintenance and support. Ensuring that these technologies are developed and distributed equitably will be essential to maximizing their positive impact on society. Number 14. Swarm Robotics. Swarm robotics is an exciting and rapidly advancing field that draws inspiration from the collective behavior of social insects like bees, ants, and termites. By leveraging simple, decentralized coordination mechanisms, swarm robotics enables large groups of relatively simple robots to work together to achieve complex tasks. The most interesting advancements in swarm robotics are driven by innovations in algorithms, communication technologies, and hardware design, which together facilitate sophisticated group behaviors. One of the most intriguing advancements in swarm robotics is the development of robust, scalable algorithms that enable swarms to adapt to changing environments and tasks. These algorithms mimic natural behaviors such as flocking, foraging, and collective decision-making. For instance, researchers have created algorithms that allow robot swarms to dynamically form shapes, navigate mazes, or evenly distribute themselves across an area for search and rescue missions. These algorithms enable individual robots to make decisions based on local information and simple rules, leading to the emergence of complex coordinated behaviors without the need for a central controller. Advances in communication technologies have also played a crucial role in the development of swarm robotics. The use of wireless communication networks allows robots to share information about their environment and their status with each other in real time. This capability is essential for tasks that require precise coordination, such as assembling structures or conducting synchronized searches. Researchers are exploring new ways to enhance communication robustness and efficiency, including the use of bio-inspired methods like pheromone-based signaling, which simulates the chemical communication used by ants. Looking into the future, swarm robotics could revolutionize several industries by providing scalable and flexible solutions to complex problems. In agriculture, swarms of drones and ground robots could work together to monitor crop health, apply pesticides, and manage irrigation with high precision. In environmental monitoring, robot swarms could be deployed to track pollution, monitor wildlife, and gather data in hazardous or inaccessible areas, offering a more efficient and comprehensive approach to ecosystem management. In disaster response and search and rescue operations, robot swarms could quickly and safely navigate through rubble or hazardous environments to locate and assist survivors. These robots could adapt to changing conditions and work together to map out areas, identify hazards, and deliver supplies, significantly improving the effectiveness and safety of rescue missions. Moreover, swarm robotics holds great promise in the field of construction and infrastructure maintenance. Swarms of robots could autonomously assemble complex structures, repair damaged infrastructure, or even 3D print buildings on site, reducing the need for human labor in dangerous or repetitive tasks. This could lead to faster, safer, and more cost-effective construction processes. Number 15. Room temperature superconductors. Room temperature superconductors represent a groundbreaking advancement in materials science, with the potential to revolutionize numerous industries by providing zero-resistance electrical conductivity at ambient conditions. Traditionally, superconductors have required extremely low temperatures to operate, which limits their practical applications due to the need for costly and complex cooling systems. One of the most significant breakthroughs in this field occurred in 2020 when researchers from the University of Rochester announced the discovery of a superconducting material that operates at a record high temperature of 59 degrees Fahrenheit under high pressure. This material, a hydrogen sulfide compound doped with carbon, was created by compressing it to pressures above 1 million atmospheres. This discovery marked a pivotal moment in the quest for room temperature superconductivity, demonstrating that such materials are indeed possible and encouraging further research into other potential candidates. Another exciting development involves the exploration of hydride-based materials, which have shown promise for high-temperature superconductivity. Lanthanum hydride, for example, has exhibited superconducting properties at temperatures as high as -8.6 degrees Fahrenheit under extreme pressures. Researchers are investigating various hydride compounds, tuning their compositions and pressure conditions to optimize their superconducting properties. This research is critical because it could lead to the discovery of materials that superconduct at even higher temperatures and, potentially, at ambient pressure. The development of advanced computational methods and machine learning algorithms is also accelerating the discovery of new superconducting materials. By simulating the behavior of electrons in different compounds and predicting their superconducting properties, scientists can identify promising materials more efficiently than through traditional experimental methods alone. This computational approach is helping to narrow down the vast number of potential superconducting materials and focus experimental efforts on the most promising candidates. Looking into the future, room temperature superconductors could revolutionize the field of energy transmission by drastically reducing energy losses in power grids. Superconducting power cables could replace traditional copper or aluminum cables, enabling the efficient transmission of electricity over long distances without resistance. This would not only improve the efficiency of power distribution, but also reduce the need for additional power generation, contributing to a more sustainable energy infrastructure. In transportation, room temperature superconductors could lead to the development of highly efficient maglev trains, which levitate and move without friction using magnetic fields generated by superconducting magnets. These trains could operate at higher speeds and with greater energy efficiency than conventional rail systems, transforming public transportation and reducing travel times significantly. The widespread adoption of maglev technology could also reduce the environmental impact of transportation by decreasing reliance on fossil fuels. Furthermore, room temperature superconductors could enable advancements in medical technology, particularly in magnetic resonance imaging, also known as MRI, and other diagnostic tools. Superconducting magnets are essential for the high magnetic fields required in MRI machines, and room temperature superconductors would eliminate the need for expensive cooling systems, making these machines more affordable and accessible. This could lead to improved healthcare outcomes by expanding the availability of advanced diagnostic imaging. In the realm of computing, room temperature superconductors could lead to the development of ultra-fast, energy-efficient processors and quantum computers. Superconducting materials can carry large currents without resistance, enabling the creation of powerful computing systems with minimal energy loss. This could revolutionize the information technology industry, leading to more powerful and efficient data centers, faster computing speeds, and significant advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning. However, the transition to room temperature superconductors also presents challenges, including the need to develop scalable and cost-effective manufacturing processes. Ensuring that these materials can be produced in sufficient quantities and integrated into existing infrastructure will be crucial for their widespread adoption. Additionally, addressing the technical challenges of maintaining superconductivity at higher temperatures and lower pressures will be essential for practical applications. Number 16. Optical computing. Optical computers, also known as photonic computers, represent a cutting-edge advancement in computing technology that uses light instead of electrical signals to process and transmit information. This approach promises to overcome many limitations of traditional electronic computers, particularly in terms of speed and energy efficiency. One of the most notable advancements in optical computing is the development of optical chips, which use light to perform computational tasks at incredible speeds. Researchers at institutions like MIT and IBM have created optical processors that leverage integrated optical circuits to manipulate light at the nanoscale. These chips use components such as waveguides, modulators, and detectors to route and process light signals, enabling operations to be performed at the speed of light. This dramatically increases data processing speeds while reducing heat generation and power consumption. Another exciting development is the use of optical interconnects to replace traditional electronic connections within and between computer components. Optical interconnects use light to transfer data, offering significantly higher bandwidth and lower latency compared to electrical interconnects. This technology is particularly promising for data centers and high-performance computing environments, where the demand for fast and efficient data transfer is critical. Companies like Intel and Microsoft are investing in optical interconnect technologies to enhance the performance and scalability of their computing systems. Quantum computing is also benefiting from advancements in optical technology. Optical quantum computers use individual photons to represent and manipulate quantum information, taking advantage of the unique properties of light, such as superposition and entanglement. Researchers have made significant progress in developing optical quantum gates and circuits, which are essential building blocks for scalable quantum computers. This approach holds the potential to revolutionize fields like cryptography, optimization, and complex simulations by providing unprecedented computational power. Looking into the future, optical computers could evolve to become mainstream, transforming various industries and applications. One potential development is the widespread adoption of optical processors in consumer electronics, leading to faster and more energy-efficient devices. Smartphones, laptops, and other personal devices equipped with optical chips could perform complex tasks more quickly and with less battery consumption, enhancing user experience and functionality. In the realm of artificial intelligence and machine learning, optical computers could significantly accelerate the training and inference processes. The high speed and parallelism offered by optical computing could enable more sophisticated AI models and algorithms, leading to advancements in areas such as natural language processing, image recognition, and autonomous systems. This could result in smarter and more capable AI applications, driving innovation across various sectors. Moreover, optical computing could revolutionize telecommunications and data transmission. Optical communication systems that leverage optical technologies could provide faster and more reliable internet connections, supporting the growing demand for high-speed data transfer in an increasingly connected world. This could have far-reaching implications for telemedicine, remote work, and digital entertainment, enhancing the quality and accessibility of these services. However, the transition to optical computing also presents challenges, including the need for new manufacturing processes and the integration of optical components with existing electronic systems. Researchers and engineers will need to develop cost-effective and scalable methods for producing optical chips and circuits, as well as innovative solutions for hybrid electronic optical systems. Number 17. Graphene Technology. Graphene, a single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a two-dimensional honeycomb lattice, is renowned for its extraordinary properties, including exceptional electrical conductivity, mechanical strength, and thermal stability. Since its discovery, researchers have been exploring various ways to harness these properties for a wide range of applications. The most interesting current advancements in graphene technology are paving the way for significant innovations in electronics, materials science, and energy storage. One of the most promising advancements in graphene research is its application in flexible and wearable electronics. Graphene's flexibility and conductivity make it an ideal material for creating bendable, stretchable electronic devices. Researchers have developed graphene-based inks that can be printed onto various substrates, enabling the production of flexible sensors, displays, and circuits. For instance, wearable health monitors using graphene can provide real-time data on vital signs without compromising comfort or mobility. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the healthcare industry by providing continuous, non-invasive monitoring of patients. Another significant development is the use of graphene in energy storage devices, particularly supercapacitors and batteries. Graphene's high surface area and excellent electrical conductivity allow for the creation of supercapacitors with rapid charge and discharge cycles and high energy density. Researchers at institutions like the University of Manchester and MIT have developed graphene-based supercapacitors that outperform traditional capacitors, offering faster charging times and greater storage capacity. Additionally, graphene is being integrated into lithium-ion batteries to enhance their performance, longevity, and safety. This could lead to more efficient and durable batteries for electric vehicles and portable electronics, addressing some of the major limitations of current battery technology. Graphene's exceptional mechanical properties are also being leveraged to create stronger and lighter composite materials. By incorporating graphene into polymers, metals, and ceramics, researchers have developed composites with significantly improved strength, toughness, and thermal conductivity. These materials have potential applications in aerospace, automotive, and construction industries, where weight reduction and enhanced durability are critical. For example, graphene-enhanced composites could lead to lighter, more fuel-efficient aircraft and vehicles, as well as more resilient infrastructure. In the field of electronics, graphene is being explored for use in next-generation transistors and other electronic components. Its high electron mobility makes it an attractive candidate for replacing silicon in transistors, potentially leading to faster and more efficient electronic devices. Researchers are working on developing graphene-based transistors that can operate at higher frequencies and lower power consumption than traditional silicon transistors. This could result in significant advancements in computing power and energy efficiency, paving the way for more powerful and sustainable electronic devices. Looking into the future, graphene could revolutionize the field of telecommunications by enabling faster and more efficient data transmission. Graphene-based photodetectors and modulators can operate at high speeds and with low energy consumption, making them ideal for use in optical communication systems. This could lead to faster internet speeds and more efficient data centers, addressing the growing demand for high-speed data transfer in our increasingly connected world. Graphene's unique properties also hold promise for environmental applications. Researchers are exploring the use of graphene in water filtration and desalination technologies. Graphene oxide membranes have shown the ability to filter out contaminants and salts from water with high efficiency, offering a potential solution to global water scarcity issues. Additionally, graphene's ability to absorb pollutants makes it a promising material for environmental remediation efforts, such as cleaning up oil spills and removing heavy metals from water sources. However, the widespread adoption of graphene technology also presents challenges, including the need for scalable and cost-effective production methods. Ensuring the consistent quality and purity of graphene at an industrial scale is crucial for its successful integration into various applications. Researchers are working on developing new manufacturing techniques that enhance the production process and improve the quality of graphene, while also lowering costs. Number 18. Artificial trees. Artificial trees represent a groundbreaking innovation in the field of environmental technology, aiming to mimic the natural process of photosynthesis to capture and store carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. These devices are designed to tackle the urgent issue of climate change by reducing the concentration of CO2, a major greenhouse gas. The most interesting current advancements in artificial trees focus on improving their efficiency, scalability, and integration into existing environments. One of the most notable advancements in artificial tree technology is the development of synthetic leaves that use chemical processes to absorb CO2. Researchers at institutions like Arizona State University have created artificial leaves that employ materials such as sorbents to capture CO2 from the air. These leaves can be deployed in various configurations, from large-scale installations to smaller modular units that can be placed in urban settings. The captured CO2 can then be either stored underground or converted into useful products, such as fuels or building materials, making this technology both a carbon capture solution and a potential source of revenue. Another exciting development is the creation of biomimetic trees that closely replicate the appearance and function of natural trees. These artificial trees are designed to be aesthetically pleasing and can be integrated into parks, streetscapes, and other public spaces. One such example is the city tree, developed by the German company Green City Solutions. The city tree uses a combination of moss cultures and advanced air filtration systems to capture particulate matter and CO2, providing clean air while blending seamlessly into urban environments. This approach not only helps reduce pollution, but also enhances the visual appeal of city landscapes. The use of advanced materials and nanotechnology is also driving significant advancements in artificial tree efficiency. Researchers are exploring the use of metal organic frameworks and other nanomaterials that have a high surface area and can selectively capture CO2 with great efficiency. These materials can be incorporated into artificial tree designs to increase their capture capacity and reduce the energy required for the capture and storage processes. This makes the technology more viable for large-scale deployment and contributes to its overall sustainability. Looking into the future, artificial trees could evolve to become an integral part of urban and rural landscapes, contributing significantly to global carbon capture efforts. One potential development is the widespread deployment of artificial forests, where large numbers of artificial trees are installed in strategic locations to maximize CO2 capture. These forests could be combined with natural reforestation efforts to create hybrid ecosystems that enhance biodiversity and provide additional environmental benefits. Moreover, artificial trees could be integrated into buildings and infrastructure, transforming them into carbon sinks. For example, building facades and rooftops could be equipped with artificial tree modules that capture CO2 and generate clean energy or useful products. This integration would not only help mitigate the carbon footprint of urban areas, but also promote sustainable building practices and green architecture. The evolution of artificial tree technology could also lead to advancements in decentralized carbon capture systems. Portable and affordable artificial tree units could be deployed in remote or underserved areas, enabling communities around the world to participate in carbon capture initiatives. This democratization of carbon capture technology would help ensure that the benefits of artificial trees are accessible to all, contributing to global climate mitigation efforts. Number 19. Web 3.0. Web 3.0, often referred to as the decentralized web, represents the next evolution of the Internet, focusing on creating a more secure, private, and user-centric online experience. This iteration leverages blockchain technology, decentralized networks, and smart contracts to empower users, reduce reliance on centralized platforms, and enhance data security. The most interesting current advancements in Web 3.0 are transforming how we interact with the digital world, offering new opportunities for innovation and control over personal data. One of the most significant advancements in Web 3.0 is the development and adoption of decentralized finance platforms. Decentralized finance, also known as DeFi, leverages blockchain technology to offer financial services such as lending, borrowing, and trading without traditional intermediaries like banks. These platforms use smart contracts to automate and secure transactions, ensuring transparency and reducing the risk of fraud. Web 3.0 also emphasizes user privacy and data ownership through decentralized identity solutions. These solutions use blockchain to give individuals control over their personal information, enabling them to share data selectively without relying on centralized entities. This shift toward user-owned identities could significantly reduce data breaches and enhance privacy across the Internet. Looking into the future, Web 3.0 could evolve to include fully decentralized social networks, search engines, and cloud storage solutions. This could even lead to the emergence of a decentralized artificial general intelligence that isn't owned by any single corporation. In addition, Web 3.0 has the potential to revolutionize governance and decision-making processes through decentralized autonomous organizations. Decentralized autonomous organizations use smart contracts to facilitate transparent and democratic decision-making within organizations, allowing stakeholders to vote on proposals and manage resources collectively. This model could be applied to various sectors, from corporate governance to community projects, fostering more inclusive and efficient management structures. Moreover, the interoperability of Web 3.0 technologies could lead to a more seamless and integrated digital ecosystem. Cross-chain solutions are being developed to enable communication and transactions between different blockchain networks, enhancing the functionality and reach of decentralized applications. This interconnected web of decentralized services could provide users with a more cohesive and versatile online experience, breaking down silos and fostering innovation. Number 20. Vertical farming. Vertical farming represents a transformative approach to agriculture, offering a solution to the challenges of food production in urban areas and regions with limited arable land. By growing crops in stacked layers within controlled environments, vertical farming maximizes space usage and enhances crop yields. The most interesting current advancements in vertical farming focus on innovative technologies that improve efficiency, sustainability, and crop quality, promising to revolutionize the way we produce food. One of the most significant advancements in vertical farming is the development of highly efficient LED lighting systems. These lights provide the specific wavelengths of light needed for photosynthesis, allowing plants to grow optimally indoors. They can be adjusted to different intensities and spectra to match the growth stages of various crops, enhancing productivity and reducing the time to harvest. Another major development is the integration of automation and artificial intelligence into vertical farming. Automated systems manage tasks such as planting, watering, nutrient delivery, and harvesting with precision and consistency. AI algorithms analyze data from sensors and cameras to monitor plant health, optimize growth conditions, and predict yields. This technology minimizes human intervention, reduces labor costs, and enhances the scalability of vertical farms. Hydroponics and aeroponics are two advanced growing techniques widely used in vertical farming. Hydroponics involves growing plants in nutrient-rich water without soil, while aeroponics suspends plants in the air and delivers nutrients via a mist. These methods use significantly less water than traditional soil-based agriculture and allow for precise control over nutrient delivery. The efficiency and sustainability of hydroponics and aeroponics make them ideal for urban environments, where space and resources are limited. Vertical farms utilizing these techniques can produce a wide variety of crops year-round, independent of external weather conditions. Vertical farming is also making strides in the use of renewable energy and sustainable practices. Many vertical farms are incorporating solar panels, wind turbines, and energy-efficient technologies to power their operations. Additionally, the closed-loop systems used in vertical farming reduce water usage and waste, recycling water and nutrients to create a more sustainable agricultural model. Looking into the future, vertical farming could evolve to become a cornerstone of urban food production, significantly reducing the need for long-distance transportation of food and increasing food security in cities. Future advancements may include the development of fully autonomous vertical farms that use robotics and AI to manage every aspect of production, from planting to harvesting and packaging. These farms could operate 24/7, providing a continuous supply of fresh produce to urban populations. Moreover, vertical farming could expand to include a wider variety of crops, including staple grains and protein-rich plants, addressing a broader range of dietary needs. Advances in biotechnology and genetic engineering could lead to the development of crops specifically optimized for vertical farming environments, with traits such as faster growth, higher yields, and improved nutritional content. This diversification would make vertical farming a more comprehensive solution to global food challenges. Vertical farming could also play a crucial role in combating climate change by reducing the carbon footprint of agriculture. The localized production of food in urban vertical farms would decrease the reliance on long-haul transportation and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Additionally, the energy-efficient practices and renewable energy integration in vertical farms contribute to a more sustainable agricultural system. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch this next video about emerging technologies.